KTM has introduced new motocross factory models that have been completely redesigned. For us, this is important because motocross models are always 1 year ahead of enduro bikes, and enduro bikes use the same or similar technology. This is great news for us enduro riders, as the new KTM comes with a lot of new good changes. On the new enduro bikes, you can expect bodywork that will allow you easier movements with the body. There are also big changes. The bike will get a new traction control, and the big news is the quick shifter. The frame is new, including the swingarm and subframe. The frame is designed to better absorb things and give rider better riding experience. Now we have no information about the suspension that should come on the new enduro bike. But we have a guess that there will also be a new enduro suspension that will absorb hits more and better, so that your enduro ride is as comfortable as possible and with more and better experience. The new design of foot pegs is very important, because foot pegs are a little bigger and give you a bigger base where to put your foot. They also clean better in mud, which is important for difficult conditions in hard enduro competition. KTM is really trying to make every enduro bike better, so with this model they did big changes in design and technology. The new skid plate design provides very good protection against stones and other objects in the woods. But it's also designed to be very light. It doesn't add to your weight bike. You have to agree that the bike looks beautiful. The big news that comes with the new enduro model is traction control, launch control and quick shifter. Everyone knows that KTM already had traction control on its enduro bikes, but something new that we haven't seen on any enduro bike is the quick shifter. In 2019 at the Erzberg Rodeo Prologue, KTM driver Josep Garcia was the fastest with his KTM 300 TPI. But what caught people's attention was how he changed gears upwards. All the riders are holding full throttle, and with the help of the clutch they changed gears, but he was holding the full throttle and just changed gears without the clutch, so that was strange. There were stories that he had a quick shifter on his 300 TPI bike. It is now clear to us that he had new quick shifter technology. The frame of the new bike should be much more flexible, and the rear part is completely redesigned. It should consist of 2 parts. One advantage of the new subframe is the 2 side openings that look like handrails. Which means when you get stuck in the mud or have to pick up the bike, you have a place to put hand and lift it. That's what has always been missing on KTM. So we drivers had to buy lifting straps that aren't that cheap. The last enduro model from KTM had problems with cracked radiator hoses if you hit the radiator from the front. But on this bike this problem seems to have been solved by changing the angle of the outlet, and the hoses are more facing upwards and more protected from possible hits. Riders can expect this model to be nicer to ride. If you have trouble finding the grip on the ground, you have the option to turn on the traction control. Also, fast drivers will find the quick shifter as a very good advantage because it saves their clutch and they will need to use it less. Which could mean fast times on the enduro laps, what is very important in racing. Now we can consider, if you already have a KTM enduro bike that you are satisfied with and you have no problems. I would say it's worth buying new model, because this is a completely new design and the engine will behave completely differently and give you a new experience in enduro riding. Now we will talk a little about the suspension. The great thing is that you no longer need tools to adjust it, and that is very important in forest. A fully hand-adjustable dual compression control concept allows to change high and low speed settings by hand on the go. Together with the newly designed rebound adjuster, which is hand and tool adjustable, riders are able for the first time to adjust their shock settings without tools and without the help of a mechanic at the racetrack. The all-new designed footrests offer a bigger surface to step on while being less susceptible to hook-on deep ruts, take-offs when scrubbing, or track barriers. The result is better control of the bike in all conditions. This was achieved by the new mounting concept integrated in the frame design, which saves weight as well. The ODI lock-on grip on the left side does not require gluing. The assembly has easy free play adjustment and, by changing a cam, throttle progression can be altered. The highest level of quality is guaranteed with leading Brembo calipers and controls. The 260mm semi-floating front brake disc and 220mm solid rear brake disc deliver superior stopping power, instilling confidence in any condition. A new polyamide composite front disc protector is fitted as standard for added protection. Designed for easy operation, the new map switch comes standard on the factory editions. It activates launch control, selects between two engine maps, aggressive and mellow, activates the traction control and new quick shift function on the go. Map 1 is the standard, more mellow map for linear, predictable power, while Map 2 is the aggressive map for added throttle response and a more crispy, explosive power output. The new quick shift function, upshift only, can be activated or deactivated via the new map select switch. The function interrupts the ignition for a fraction of a second to allow upshifting without the use of the clutch lever, while the throttle is fully opened. A sensor on the shift drum notices the force on the shift lever, sends the signal to the ECU, and the ignition timing is interrupted. To prevent unintended shifts and false neutrals, the function is only active from second to fifth gear. A new, combined start and stop switch on the right side of the handlebar allows an easy and intuitive start and stop of the engine. The redesigned cylinder head is incredibly compact and lightweight, using a short profile with the camshaft located as close to the center of gravity as possible. Parallel frame mounts significantly improve handling and agility. A new valve cover reduces the number of mounting screws, only 2 needed, and a single oil spray jet guarantees efficient cooling while keeping weight low. The lightweight aluminum cylinder features a 95mm bore and a bridged box-type piston which weighs only 327 grams. The piston features anodized annular grooves, adding durability and longer service intervals. The compression ratio has been increased for added peak performance. The redesigned lightweight 5-speed gearbox is produced by Penkel Racing Systems, ensuring the highest level of durability and reliability. The redesign focused on a weight-optimized shift shaft, reducing the operating force of gear changes. Thanks for watching. We will soon bring you news about the new TBI model, which is intended for 2-stroke enduro models.